Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it's now been 2 years of being on YouTube. Well, 2 years of including my old channel, but anyway, I'm going to do something quite similar to what I did for the first year on YouTube special, and show you some of my old models. So, enough talking, let's get on with that. I've got a massive box next to me that you can't see at the moment. So, what have we got? There's this. It's a flipper. There's a hole in the back of it for some reason. Yeah, it's alright. It's another sort of flipping machine. I don't remember most of these. Front hinge flipper, I suppose, or maybe it's just like, sort of looks like Primeval really, if I had a flipper on the front of that. Yeah, strange. It's supposed to be Captain Shredderator. It's not great. I basically just drew around a roll of sellotape for that. It doesn't have any teeth, so it doesn't do anything, so it's pants. What else we got? Here's an interesting thing. This is, I was testing out how to make sort of angled sides. It's called Thunder. I think this was a middleweight. It's just a ramming machine, just rams, no active weaponry. This is a really stupid design. I do remember this. This is called Gravitation, and it was a big front flipper, and it had this top self-righter, which put it on its side where it couldn't self-right from. So that's useless. I actually do quite like this one. This is called Storm Drive. It's a bit of a weird name, but it's a spinning disc there, and I actually got the disc to spin quite well. But yeah, that's Storm Drive. Here's a blue wedge. What else we got in here? Another wedge, a very battered wedge. I haven't looked through here for years. I don't know what this is. It's Dance on Kia colours. It's very thick flipper that. That could do well actually. Oh, that is quite good. Might repurpose that into a new robot. Wheels underneath. Yeah, it's good. I think I was trying to make Cobra here. It's got really wide wheels. Yeah, that's rubbish. This is called Overheat. Powerful flipper. I wrapped it in paper so it was white. I'm pretty sure this was inspired by another fan-made Red War series, but I can't remember which one. Someone in the comments will know. This was called Bolt. It was just an axe. It just hit things. It was wedge shaped. 2-wheel drive, very basic. Push to exit maybe? I think that's push to exit. Got a front hinge flipper. Quite good low ground clearance as well. Yeah, it's not bad that. No, what's that? This is an interesting one. This is my attempt at Donald Thump. I really need to rebuild Donald Thump. This is actually a relatively recent one. I just chuck models I don't want into this box. That's got a good vertical spinner, it's not too bad. This is a really old one. This is a really old Thor model. It's got a great big hammer on top. Look at that. I'm quite happy of how I managed to get that system working, considering I made this in either late 2016 or early 2017. Got the wheels underneath. It's not too bad actually. This one isn't too bad as well. So a Behemoth. Flips nice. I've got a mess for me up here, but yeah, that's alright. I haven't got a clue what that is. It's a featherweight or something. This is strange. It's Gravity, but the flipper doesn't work and it's made of paper. It must have internal support. I can feel there's support in there. It's an interesting design. Now this is an interesting model, this. This here is a big scoop. That's strange. It's showing as grey on the camera. That's actually green. Yeah, it's a big flipping scoop. It's got a little servo motor in there, because this was actually going to be an ant weight. Well, it was a cardboard mock-up of an ant weight I planned to build. I can't remember what I was going to call it. But yeah, this was a life-size mock-up of what that was going to look like, and it's rubbish. Yeah, I do still plan to build an ant weight, but it isn't this. It's sort of similar though. Also, you can see a weird thing I used to do with my models. See, there's a very thin like bit of folded over sellotape at the front, folded over so it's not sticky. And I used to think that made them have lower ground clearance, but now I realise it makes it even worse, because half the time it's just sticking up in the air, so rubbish. Here's a K'NEX robot. It's a nice hammer, that. I could probably bring that out of its retirement. I think it was called Inertia, or something like that. It's reminding me of something, I don't know what. Yeah, not a bad robot. What else we got in here? Mute. This is from the Vote Saxon 07 tutorial, clearly. And it does its, hang on, explosive self-writing. Brilliant stuff. Oh, Storm 2. Very broken, sort of the Series 8 version. I prefer the Series 7 one. Smash. Sort of got like an entanglement rubber band on the end there. This was an axe sort of thing. I remember seeing something like this on the internet. It's got a flipper at the front as well. And so I just ripped off the design. You can see I really got bored with colouring it, so I just put dots and stripes. This was supposed to be Series 7 Exterminator. But it's got a really tiny disc, and it's only got one of its self-writers left, and it's got a really long top bit. It's got 4 wheels there. Yeah, rubbish. What else have we got in here? Trying to find some. Another sort of push to exit type thing. Oh, this is interesting. This is a 5-colour highlighter thing I got from the Battle of Bosworth Museum, but I used that as I used to use it as a full body spinner. Strange. This used to be a good robot. This here was called Rebellion, and it was another full body spinner. Spins quite well. But as you can see, it encountered Razor, and it didn't live very long after that. Getting to the bottom of the box now. So another Exterminator attempt. Sort of a interesting design, I suppose. This used to be a brilliant robot in my old series. I really used to like this one. This was called Chestnut. I really need to bring this back, but it's not an axe, it's more of a crusher, so it'd come over, penetrate something, and then lift it up and hold it on top of itself. And it'd drive it to the pit. It was a really cool robot, even though it's not very realistic. It's only 2-wheel drive. It's quite small as well, so yeah, not very realistic. This is like a helicopter type thing, overhead spinner. Not very interesting. For some reason I have like a red version of Real Steel. Goodness knows why I've made that. What have we got here? I could go on for hours. That. Don't know what that is. I think it's a flipper almost. Don't know. Yeah, we are reaching the bottom of the box. Yeah. That's an interesting thing. It's a whatever that is with a straw in the top. I think it's like a full body spinner. It could be a thwack bot actually. I might actually take that straw out and use that piece there as a drum. I think that would work well. Another Storm 2. Just to rammer this, nothing else. Sort of it might have been like a featherweight version, because it's very small. Anything else? This was like a prototype for Monsoon, weapon spin is quite good, and it does do the thing, and it goes over. That was a prototype for a model I never made. I am actually really quite happy with that. I really should actually finish that design and build a proper robot with it. That was a good idea. I remember this one. This was called Germ, which stands for Giant Evil Ramming Machine, and it had sort of a little lifter at the front. It was sort of my version of Rogue 2 from RWA, but it was really fast, and that was more just to get around the active weapon rule, which I used to have in my series. I took that off recently. Lightning. It's a reasonably good model, that. Not much wrong. Side hinge flipper. Very good. Ooh. Stinger. BattleBots Stinger. It's really quite small. Why did I used to build my robot so small? It's got all the wheels though. Quite a good design. It does the things. It probably couldn't beat Tombstone though. Well, Last Rites. Here we are. This is one from Robo War, or my take on one. Solaris. Very powerful rear hinge flipper. I'm going to have to cut the video now because we're getting to 15 minutes and I can't be bothered to register my account so I can upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So, part 2.